Well, hey folks, real honestly with Joe Martellin, my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's Road to the New Beginning Night 3 event. And this event gets a thumbs up, especially for that main event 6-man tag. Big thank you as always, Jen, for sending me that. I really do appreciate it. Pull above my head, let me know what you guys think there and in the comments below. And what titles do you think are going to change hands on the February 2nd and February 11th New Beginning shows? Also, I do want to apologize for having a bit of a delay on this review. I need a full night of sleep after reviewing so much wrestling and working so much the last 4 days. So thank you guys very much for tuning in just regardless. And we'll also have to miss the February 9th Road to New Beginning show because I will be busy that morning before work. So just letting you guys know. So thank you guys very much for understanding. But February 1st, 2nd, and 11th, I will be reviewing all those. And I will try to review as much New Japan Wrestling live content as I can. Now we start off in the Sendai Sun Plaza Hall with Kevin Kelly and Andy Simmons on commentary. They're doing great. They have some really good chemistry. Good face-heel dynamic. Starts off with Ayato and Shota versus Hanare and Yota. And this was a good little match. I was kind of wondering what was going to happen because I'm like, okay, veteran or pseudo-veteran on one side. I mean, nothing against Hanare. He's still young, but he's above young lion stats at this point. So I'm thinking, okay, I know how this is going to turn out. Except they shocked me a little bit. Shota getting beat up a little bit. Ayato did well. Yota did really well. He hits a brilliant dropkick for a guy his size. Hanare showing up with some impressive strength and everything. There were some good Boston Crab spots. Really, really good stuff. Some close near falls. But in the end, Shota hitting a beautiful fisherman's suplex with a beautiful bridge and pins Yota for the 1-2-3. Ayato and Shota got a victory. I mean, my God. Maybe this actually means that they're going to start getting pushed as a tag team. Probably going to take a number of months, but this is a big hurdle for them. And Hanare was pissed. I mean, Yota taking the pin didn't necessarily bother me, but I'm just like, holy crap, Ayato and Shota got a victory, and I'm just like, nice. That's really, really good. It really is nice for them. And they are a tremendous team. And Hanare and Yota could be a really, really good team when they want to take Yota out of, like, you know, the young lion phase and stuff like that. Because these are two nice little teams I wouldn't mind seeing tangling, like, in a future program for the tag titles. So yeah, that was cool though. Shota and Ayato got the victory, and their first victory as a tag team, at least first victory that I recall seeing. And then we get Nakanishi and Tiger Mask versus Tenzan and Ren Narita. And Ren Narita had a really good showing here. This is actually a way for the veterans to put him over. I mean, even though he got pinned, they put him over pretty strong. Narita attacking Tiger Mask right at the bell. Chops Nakanishi. Nakanishi's like, okay, I'll tag in Tiger Mask. And Tiger Mask just gets pissed. Then Narita did get targeted for a bit, obviously. Tenzan Nakanishi fight out. Some pretty good stuff. You had Narita and Tiger Mask fighting again. Some close near falls. Really close near falls. I actually thought Narita was going to get the victory. But in the end, Tiger Driver pinned Ren Narita for the 1-2-3. Good stuff overall. And then two matches are actually going to be pretty quick to review because it's single matches to hype. It's two single matches back-to-back to hype up Kanemaru and El Desperado versus Shingo and Bushi for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. Kanemaru and Shingo, they were kind of selling the whole thing of Shingo's knee, ankle, you know, his left leg being hurt and everything. They did brawl outside. There was some nice selling by Shingo. He was still hitting some power moves since he's the stronger of the two. The Centauri Surprise, you know, I believe it's apple juice, but it might not be. But, you know, Kanemaru taking it and trying to spit, you know, the alcohol at him, it missed. You know, it was a missed, but it also missed this terrible pun usage. Desperado does come in and cause a DQ by beating up Shingo. And then Bushi runs in. And then we automatically he fights off both guys, even hitting a nice double hurricanrana, and we now have that match. And it's El Desperado versus Bushi. And they brawl outside. They try to out-dirty each other. It doesn't really work. Kanemaru ends up attacking Bushi outside while the referee is distracted by Shingo, who for some reason the guys are just allowed to stay at ringside, but I digress. Does get out in the crowd for a bit. Back in the ring, you have some nice moves. Bushi attempts to go for MX. That doesn't work. He knows move off the top. Desperado ends up ripping the mask off of Bushi's face. Credit to the cameraman for cutting away, and credit to the Young Lions for being quick by, like, you know, throwing a shirt on him, like, you know, so Bushi can cover his face, protect his identity. So that automatically causes a DQ, because if you do that in Japan, ripping off a mask causes a DQ. And then Despy gets unmasked. And then he ends up holding Bushi's mask up to his face, but he gets misted at one point, so even if he had his hair not covering his face, you wouldn't have been able to see his face really that well. So yeah, two unmaskings. This is a nice way to make the feud a little more personal, since I believe that title match is happening on the February 2nd show. So yeah, that was fun. Those were two pretty quick matches, so It was just a way to get it was just a way to get some more heat on Kanemaru and El Desperado while giving Shingo and Bushi some victories. It was a nice little way to add some spice to the feud. Then we get Chase, Yujiro, Fale, and Jay White versus Okada, Yoshihashi, Tanahashi with red hair now. Red hair. And Hanma. And this was fun. It was what it was. You had Okada and Tana teaming up. It was nice to actually see that, and they had a little more chemistry to them. Tanahashi's knee was the main focus here, as Jay White previously had taken a chair, put it over Tana's knee, and smashed it. There was a brawl outside. I mean, a major brawl. Like, everybody was all over the goddamn place. Hanma did get targeted. You got Okada getting tagged. Him and Fale brawled a little bit. Tana and White ended up brawling some. Everyone in. Hey, you hit a move, and then you get hit with a move, and then you get hit, and da-da-da-da, and, everybody has all their special showings. We then get Okada and Tanahashi targeting Yujiro. We get the tombstone by Okada, and then passes off to Tanahashi for a Styles Clash. Okada hits an elbow, high fly flow, then to Yujiro, 1, 2, 3, and that was pretty cool. It was nice to see Okada and Tanahashi actually get a victory as a team. I think they might have had a victory as a team before on one of those earlier tours, but it's just nice to see it. And then a handshake between Okada and Tanahashi, and it seems to mean a little more now. So it's possible that if Tanahashi loses the title either on February 11th or sometime in, say, Dominion in Osaka, that maybe Tana and Okada could become tag team champions, and that would be a nice little way to use them, even though they're top guys. It would lend more credence to the tag team division. But then we have that. So far we're through 5 matches. This is a very short show. I think from the beginning, if you take out the opening video packages, of 5 minutes, I think this show is maybe 2 hours and 10 minutes. It's easy to get through if you decide to watch it. But that's why I watch, so you don't have to. But then we get Minoru Suzuki, Zack Sabre Jr., and Taichi versus Naito, Evil, and Sonata. And it's just a way to hype up the respective IWGP Intercontinental Championship feuds and the feud for the tag team championships, heavyweight tag team championships, that is. There was no bell jump, shocking, and that was actually a bit. I think that was the shocking thing of all. Get good exchange. We of course go outside. Naito's arm does get focused on. We go outside into the crowd, by the way, not outside the arena. I don't think the camera crew can follow that far. I don't think the cords extend that far. But Naito's arm gets targeted by Sabre Jr., Suzuki, and Taichi's just mocking him at one point, doing the Tranquilo pose, which I can't necessarily do because I'm not laying down, but he's just doing this, resting his arm against his cheek, watching him while he's just doing that. That was pretty funny. Hot tags, good reversals. Everybody got in, on the people that respective people they're feuding with, Evil and Suzuki, not Evil and Suzuki. Well, actually, they might have brawled a bit, but Sonata and Suzuki, Evil and Sabre Jr., Naito and Taichi. And an attempted bridging pin did not pin Evil, but soon after, Evil got pinned by a bridging pin for the 1, 2, 3. And yeah, Evil cannot beat Zack Sabre Jr. Cannot beat him at all. It is absolutely amazing what ends up happening. Watching this, I just cannot believe that. I just cannot believe, honestly, that Sabre Jr. keeps beating Evil. Really, at this point, it's just, even though Sabre Jr. is good, it's Evil's just getting so frustrated. Is he going to have to go to an even darker place, an even more evil place, if you will, to beat Sabre Jr.? Probably. But now we go to Taguchi, Yano, and Togi Makabe, the most violent players, versus Tamatonga, Tongaloa, and Ishimori for the IWGP, for the Never Openweight, they're for Never Openweight championships, IWGP Never Openweight 6-man championships. Honestly, this is probably the one that surprised me the most, because I didn't think we were going to see a title change, because we saw this match, if I recall correctly, didn't we see this at New Year's Dash? Didn't we see this at New Year's Dash and they lost? It was what it was. Good guy, Tamatonga, good guy, bad guy. No, I'm a good guy, bad guy, good guy, bad guy. There was a lot of that stuff in Tamatonga, even putting the turnbuckle pad up to try and prevent, anybody, try and prevent Yano or Hanma or anybody from getting bashed into the corner. That was pretty damn funny. That was actually probably the most fun of it. And Tama even getting pissed at Gato for using the cane. No, Gato, I'm a good guy, no cheating. And Tama and Tangaloa and Ishimori were getting pissed. They were getting pissed, but I was we're trying to win, damn it. But he's trying to do the whole good guy thing for the Bullet Club block party, and also maybe just New Year, new him. It was still really, really funny. You did get some good tag work. Taguchi and Ishimori especially shined here. Makabe and Yano. Yano doing his usual antics. And then we have so many run-ins. After a ref bump, Red Shoes is always getting bumped. He needs to find different colored shoes and maybe they'll give him magical powers so he's not getting his ass beat all the time. We get Chase running in. Chase goes for a package pile driver. That didn't end up working. Because you had Yano run in, low blow Chase's package, and then Fale runs in, tries for a grenade. That doesn't work. Okada runs in, hits a beautiful dropkick. Jay White runs in and tries attacking Okada and then attacking Taguchi, but we end up getting Tanahashi right in with the sling blade. And then Ishimori taps to the ankle lock by Taguchi. So we now have new Never Openweight 6-man champions in Taguchi, Yano, and Makabe. And that's something special. That's pretty damn cool. Hopefully they have at least, I would say, a run until Dominion in Osaka, something like that, or maybe even possibly the G1, the beginning of the G1 in Dallas in July. Because you need to give them a bit of a run there. So we'll see what happens. It's still overall B. I mean, I would say, because it was an entertaining show. Are these Road to New Beginning shows ones you absolutely need to see? I mean, that's arguable, but that's why I watch wrestling, so you don't have to. But agree, disagree with what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. Spend real honesty with John Ritland, and I will see you February 1st.